This is the video of chapter number 16, Monopolistic Competition, from book Essentials of Economics by Gregory Menkev. In this chapter, we will discuss third type of market structure, that is monopolistic competition. Here is a chapter outline and the sequence will be as follows. What market structures lie between perfect competition and monopoly, and what are their characteristics? How do monopolistically competitive firms choose price and quantity? Do they earn economic profit or not? In what ways does monopolistic competition affect society's welfare? And in the last, what are the social costs and benefits of advertising? As an introduction, between monopoly and competition, there are two extremes. One is perfect competition, that is on the one end, which means that many firms and identical products, while on the other hand, there comes monopoly having only one firm. So, in between these extremes, there is imperfect competition. That is, there is oligopoly, where there is only few sellers that offer similar and identical products, and in the monopolistic competition, where many firms sell similar but not identical products. Imperfect competition refer to those market structures that fall between perfect competition and pure monopoly. Four types of market structures are explained by the chart given below, that is monopoly, oligopoly, monopolistic competition and perfect competition. There are two main factors which differentiate between market structures, and there are number of firms and type of products that these firms produce. When talking about number of firms, so in case of monopoly, there is only one firm. That means single seller of the product producing that product and supplying that particular product in the market. Examples of monopoly include tap water and cable TV. Next is oligopoly. Oligopoly is a market structure within monopolistic competition, and in this case there are few firms. When we use the term few firms, this refers to oligopoly. Normally, industry having less than 10 firms is known as oligopoly market structure. Tennis balls, cigarettes, and crude oil are the examples of oligopoly. Now we bring another factor of differentiation, that is types of products, in explaining remaining two market structures, that is monopolistic competition and perfect competition. There are many firms in both market structures. In monopolistic competition, there are many firms, and similarly there are many firms in perfect competition also. If we differentiate these market structures in terms of types of products, so in case of perfect competition, the product is similar. That is, the product is homogeneous or identical. But in case of monopolistic competition, the product is heterogeneous. That means the product is not identical. There is a slight difference in the product. Examples of the monopolistic competition are novels and movies, while a wheat and milk are the examples of perfect competition. So in this slide, we have differentiated four market structures. Monopoly is that market structure where there is a single seller. Then in case of oligopoly, there are few firms in the industry Then in case of monopolistic competition and perfect competition, there are many firms in the industry. In case of monopolistic competition, products are heterogeneous. That means the products are not identical. And in perfect competition, the products are homogeneous or identical. We are going to discuss monopolistic competition in particular in this chapter, and that is the firm that lies between monopoly and perfect competition. Now comes types of imperfectly competitive market. There are two types of imperfectly competitive markets. One is monopolistic competition and the other is oligopoly. When many firms selling products that are similar but not identical, then it is known as monopolistic competition. And when there are few sellers, each offering similar or identical products, then this market structure is known as oligopoly. Markets that have some features of competition and some features of monopoly, they come under the category of imperfect market structure. Now comes characteristics of monopolistic competition. Before going into the detail of monopolistic competition, first of all we will discuss the characteristics of monopolistic competition. And the first characteristic is many sellers. There are many firms competing for the same group of customers, and the product examples are books, CDs, movies, etc. Second characteristic is product differentiation. Each firm produces a product that is at least slightly different from those of other firms. Rather than being a price taker, each firm faces a downward sloping demand curve. In case of monopolistic competition, when they face downward sloping demand curve, they have some market power and they can decide the price and quantity of the product as well. And the last attribute of monopolistic competition is free entry and exit. Firms can enter or exit the market without restriction. That means that there is no barrier on the entry and exit of the firm from the industry. The number of firms in the market adjusts until economic profits are zero or the firms start earning normal profits. Comparing perfect and monopolistic competition. You can look at the number of sellers, free entry exit, long run economic profits, the products firm sell, firm has market power and demand curve facing the firm. So in case of perfect competition, there are many sellers. You can come and go in the market. That means that there is free entry and exit. And there is zero long-run economic profits. That means that economic profits are opposed to accounting profits. There is always going to be accounting profits if firms are staying in the market. However, the economic profits account for opportunity cost. So the opportunity costs are what draw people in and out of the markets. If there is more economic profit to be made in another market, then you are going to make that other good for that particular market. Now in long run, in case of perfect competition, it's zero, and in case of monopolistic competition, it is zero as well. Means firms are settled doing what they are going to do. That means that the long run economic profit in both the market structures, that is perfect competition and in monopolistic competition, it remains zero. Now in perfect competition, products firms sell are identical products. Now we know a lot of different firms like font sellers. Many sell identical products in that they all make the same font calls, but they are differentiated. In monopolistic competition, there is a lot of advertising and they are not identical products in terms of features. No firm has market power in perfect competition and there are all price takers. In perfect competition, the demand curve facing the firm is horizontal and it is flatter also. In monopolistic competition, there may be many sellers. Just like perfect competition, there is free entry and exit from the market. There is zero long run economic profit. In long run, if a firm manufactures car, then the firm is going to manufacture cars. It's not switching up to start making home appliances. That means that the firm that is manufacturing cars will not go to change the line of production. Rather, it stays on the same manufacture line, that is, it will manufacture cars. Now the products that firm sells, like the cell phone markets, and differentiated. That's why you see so many different advertisement for different features. So it is a differentiated product. In the monopolistic competition, firm has a market power because they are not price takers as in case of perfect competition. And in the last, the demand curve facing the firm is also downward sloping. The next slide is about comparing monopoly and monopolistic competition. The number of sellers in the monopoly is 1 and monopolistic competition has many sellers. There is no free entry and exit in monopoly. As in monopoly, it's not easy to enter and exit the market. But in case of monopolistic competition, people come and go like they do in competitive markets. There are some positive economic profits in monopoly, as there is no free entry and exit. So new firms cannot just come in to seize the long run economic profits, while there is zero economic profit in long run in case of monopolistic competition. Both market structures have market power. They are not price takers. Monopolist can set market price, and so can monopolistic competition firms. And in the last, the demand curve facing both firms is downward sloping.